started as a normal Saturday morning. I had just finished washing my car in my driveway bay, the soap suds sparkling in the early sunlight. My Tesla sat gleaming under the hose, the scent of lemon wax still fresh in the air. Life was peaceful until HOA Karen showed up. She drove her Porsche into my driveway without asking. No warning, no permission, just barreled right into my personal car wash bay. I was halfway through rinsing my own vehicle when I noticed her swaggering out of the car, towel in hand, as if she owned the place. "I hope you don't mind," she said with a condescending smile. "I just need a quick wash before heading to brunch." At first, I tried to remain polite. "Karen, this is my personal car wash bay. You can't just use it." "Oh, come on," she scoffed. "It's just water. Don't be so uptight." That was the last polite thing I said. Over the next hour, Karen washed her Porsche, drenching the pavement, splashing mud onto my driveway, and leaving the place in worse shape than when she arrived. By the time she finished, she casually drove off, leaving me fuming and dripping wet. I spent a few minutes thinking. Then an idea struck me, a little karmic revenge legally mine to enact. See, my car wash bay wasn't just a fancy driveway amenity. It was connected to a water recycling system I had designed myself. Most of it was standard, clean water, but with a little adjustment, I could redirect recycled gray water through the system. That meant sewage water from my filtration tanks, carefully treated but undeniably unpleasant, could run through the hoses instead of fresh water. The next weekend, Karen returned. She rolled into the bay with the same entitled attitude, ready to clean her Porsche again. I was ready. I subtly activated the new line, letting the treated sewage water flow through the hoses. When she turned on the nozzle, a strange, brownish stream gushed over her pristine Porsche. The smell hit her immediately. She froze, eyes wide, hand dropping the nozzle. "What is... Oh my God!" she shrieked, fumbling to shut it off. "What did you do?" I leaned casually against my Tesla, watching her panic. "Just a little system upgrade," I said calmly. "Seems like karma has a way of catching up with people who think they can just use other people's property without permission." Karen tried to argue, tried to insist that I was breaking the law or creating a hazard. But by then I had already captured everything on my security cameras, streaming it live to the HOA office. They watched their precious member screaming over sewage water, realizing her arrogance had finally backfired. A few hours later, she stormed to the HOA office, fuming, demanding I be fined or punished. The HOA president, who had seen the footage, shook his head. "You were warned not to use private property without consent," he said sternly. Karen huffed and stomped out, muttering about lawsuits, but everyone in the office knew the truth. She had been humiliated, and there was nothing they could do. From that day forward, Karen never touched my car wash bay again. I even installed a sign, "Private property. Unauthorized use may result in karma." Every time I washed my car, I smiled, thinking about how a little creativity and control over my own systems turned a petty annoyance into one of the most satisfying lessons Karen ever received. Helping neighbors and enjoying life doesn't always have to be complicated. But when someone like Karen pushes the limits, sometimes you need a little engineering genius and a sense of justice to set things straight. And in this case, it worked perfectly.